So this is the Tao Te Ching, written by Lao Tzu in 500 BC, in around 500 BC, as he was migrating out of China toward Persia. Um, the Tao is an ancient concept. The Tao is a much older concept that Lao Tzu is referring back to. He talks about the ancient sages who used to rule the world, the ancient masters, those who came before him, who knew of the Tao, the Tao um, that holds all things together. The Tao is the wellspring of life. The Tao is the source of all creation. The Tao is not a religion. The Tao, Lao Tzu is speaking of the Tao or the Tao. Um, Lao Tzu, the word Tao means way or direction or right, or there's many concepts of what we could call the Tao. The Tao is the way of nature, the way of creation. The Tao is the formation of creation. Um, Not exactly similar to what we would read in the Bible. The Tao, the Tao understanding of the Tao takes the Genesis story and sort of lifts it off the page. It's no longer just this linear, lettering and this empty linear concept. It is the creation of the multiverse and the dimension and everything in the universe that God has formed and created. Elohim in the Bible. And the word is used as good. It says, and Elohim saw that it was good. Good is tov in Hebrew, or to, or tau, having the same exact meaning, both in Hebrew and in ancient Chinese. These words have the same meaning. And so you get to Genesis chapter 2, and God says it is exceedingly good, or exceedingly tov, exceedingly tau, meaning everything in nature was completed through the Tao. It was perfect. Mankind was perfected. Everything was ready to be fulfilled. Everything was fulfilled by God at this point. So everything in the universe, everything in the earth, all life forms on the earth were good at this point. We're Tao. We're completely at one with God, having no differentiation, no sin, nothing inside of themselves that would separate themselves from God, from Elohim. And so people tend to magnify sin. They magnify hell. They magnify the serpent. The serpent didn't even exist until day 6. No lie had ever existed in the universe until day 6. All was good. All was right. All was, beaming and shining from Elohim, all the way down through creation, the whole universe, the whole multiverse, the whole galaxies, the planets, the earth, and all life on earth. Everything was fully one with God and prepared and ready and shining with God's glory. And the serpent conceived of the first lie. The Bible calls him the father of lies, the source of lies, which is a mental construct. So the raw creation is the essence of God. So the mental construct of a lie was introduced by a creation of God. So we've empowered this falsehood. We've empowered the serpent. We've empowered all of these things that are secondary to the essence of the creation of God. The serpent didn't even exist until a certain point in creation. There was no lie ever told in the universe up until the serpent chose to lie and construct a lie. So there was no concept of fear, of separation, of distance from Elohim. There was no concept of hell or punishment or suffering. The Bible tells us that hell was not made for man, but for those who within creation had lost the way. It says that in the book of Enoch and in the book of Jude, that they were created. All was created and endowed by God with goodness. They chose to. Hey, you can come in. They chose to defy God and to go against the word of God, the source and origin of creation. and the great good was restored in um, Christ. As it was lost inside of us, we were separated and veiled off from the presence of God. Christ came to redeem and save humanity, and return to the throne and take the scroll and unseal the meaning of the scroll and fulfill the scroll. So the scroll, um, could be the essence of Tao, of good, of the Tao Te Ching, the scroll that refers to the mystery of creation, the mystery of God, which is what the Tao is. The Tao is, it's describing essentially a singularity, a 0 point. This is the merging of philosophy, science, spirituality, and religion. They're all one. All things come from the same place. They all stem from the same place. The linear distinction of religion and all that, that's all mental. Those are all mental constructs. I deal with holistic and pure concepts of the creation of the universe, the purpose of mankind in existence, and the resolution of eternity, which is life after death. So these are not religious concepts. This is reality, the reality that God created. The hope is that these all will converge into one naturally, with no distinction. So the pursuit of physics is to understand the quantum world, the quantum realm. The pursuit of philosophy is to understand the purpose of creation, the purpose of reality. The pursuit of religion is to explain these mysteries, right? And this purpose of spirituality is to attain these mysteries. So that these four are one and the same when we understand truth and reality. There's no distinction, there's no separation. And I believe that's that's the culmination in the book of Revelations of these mysteries and concepts. It says in Revelation chapter 10 that the mystery of God would be completed upon the understanding of the scroll in Revelation chapter 10. And I believe this may be the mystery man who came to the prophet Daniel in 500 BC in Persia. In Daniel chapter 10, 11, and 12, tells him to seal up the scroll, and that it would be revealed later in time. This could be the Tao Te Ching.